Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Richmond, Virginia. That is right. It is River City Fight Night. I am Mark Cheatham, but you can call me Cheats. I am joined by a very special guest. Campbell Dunn is in the building to help us walk through this. Campbell, how are you feeling, my man?
Doing great tonight, boss. Here, ready for some good fights and enjoying the night.
We've got a amazing five-fight card. That's right. We've got 3 amateur fights that'll be kicking it off for us. And then we've got 2 professional fights. That is the main event. It is headlined by Andrew Kim. He's fighting out of Richmond, Virginia, Vintage Boxing versus Roberto Cantos. That should be a high action, high drama. We also have a co-feature that is Azina Sim fighting against Jonathan Freeman. That is 2 undefeated fighters going at it in our co-feature. We will kick the evening off with 3 amateur fights that we will get to as we keep going. But it is a wonderful, wonderful evening here in Midlothian, Virginia. We are at the Great American Range. And let me start by asking you, Campbell, because the room is filling up. The excitement's going. You've been in the ring before. What's this moment like when you're really getting ready and starting to see the crowd here?
Man, there's nothing like it. You know, you train for so many weeks just to get up in there and do your thing for 10 minutes for these boxers. So this is the night you've been preparing for a couple months. So it's going to be exciting one, that's for sure.
And this is a lot of hometown fighters, a lot of Virginia fighters on the card tonight, fighting in front of, I'm assuming that's going to be a lot of family and friends. Does that make you even more nervous, or is it just, hey, look, it's go time when we got to go?
Man, a fight's always a fight, but it's definitely some added stress, some added pressure having your friends, your family, your girlfriend all here to watch you. You know, you don't want to lose in front of them. So it definitely adds some stress to the whole thing here.
Well, I'm excited about this. You've been an amateur, you've been a professional. We've got 2 professional fights, and then we've got amateur fights. Mentally, let me ask this. Does your mindset change when when you started with the pro ranks? When you're in the pros, does your mindset change from when it was amateur time?
I'd like to say no, but I mean, it definitely probably does to an extent, because as a pro, you can't afford losses, you know? As an amateur, if you lose, you can build back up and get better, and it doesn't matter. It all gets wiped at a certain point. But as a pro, you got to make sure you're winning these fights, especially in boxing.
Well, there you have it. You heard the bell. See what he can do. He has got a large contingent, including his mother. His mother is behind us, going absolutely nuts.
Please welcome to the ring, Brian, mom's favorite pro set.
And coming to the ring, mom's favorite Croson. He is heading out in the red corner. Again, these are 3-minute, 3-round amateur fights. They will be wearing headgear, ladies and gentlemen. They will be wearing headgear. And some wonderful nicknames. Night Fury versus Mom's Favorite.
Mom's Favorite's a classic. We love that one.
Let's go, Ace! You got this!
It is important to realize with amateur fights, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're following us along live, we do not talk during the rounds. We will only give commentary recap in between the rounds. So we will get going for these amateur fights. This is Ace Bishop versus Brian Croson.
Let's go! You got this, Ace!
There you go, B.
Croson is establishing that he defeated Ace.
You can tell he wants to go for the left. Ace likes to move his feet. Pick at him. Nice. Ace going to the body to open it the head too.
You got this. Walk up on it.
Keep that going. Lay something down, though. Lay something down.
Get it. There you go. Get it.
One more time, back to the balls. I'm gonna, I'll throw right to you. Wouldn't see.
There you go.
There you go. Good body.
You got this.
Good shot, B. Keep that going.
Get it. Go after it.
Good shot.
Go after him, dear. Go after him. Come on. Move in on him, dude. Move in on him.
We can only talk.
You got this. Back him up some. Back him up.
Good body. That right hand tight, B.
Get him, Ace. Get him.
Oh shit! Did you hear that?
Come on, Ace. Get in there.
Keep it together.
You know what you're doing. Stick to your plan. Get him.
And there it is. The first round of the action is over. I'm going to jump right to our guy, Campbell. Campbell, what did you see in that first round?
So it looks like Mom's favorite Croson is really trying to walk Ace down, keep him up against the ropes, and establish and use his presence and his size to keep Ace dancing around and trying to pitter-patter at him with like one or two shots at a time.
So much of boxing, especially these early rounds of boxing, is about dictating pace, dictating space. It seems to me like mom's favorite out of the right corner, Croson, seems to be doing what he wanted in regards to moving forward and moving Ace around a little bit. What did you see?
100%. For most fighters, it's a lot easier to strike and fight going forward than it is going backwards. And Ace is catching himself up against the ropes and in the corner a lot, so he's going to have a hard time going forward.
Now, and I will say this, Bishop did look comfortable moving around. He looked light on his feet early. Can he keep that up for 2 more rounds? We'll have to see.
Yes, sir. He said, "Your mom's home." Did you hear that?
Come on, Ace. Stick to your plan. Get in there. Get him. Go. Get him.
Don't do wild, B.
That's the thing.
So I'm hoping.
Yeah. Unless they tire out.
Yep.
They're larger.
Yep.
Get in there. Yes. Go. Go. That's right.
Push off. Throw the punch. Push off. Throw the punch.
Go for those body shots. Get him in that gun. Come on, Ace. You got this.
Come on, B. Lay something down. Watch out. Stay right
Get
on.
him, Ace. Get him.
Body. You got it. Don't let him go. Stay there. Stay there. Keep him there.
He does not want to be in the corner.
Person starting to gain some momentum.
There you go.
This is
Walk
fucking
it back.
tired.
You got this.
Yep, look at that.
Hey, you missed it right there. Vicky.
Horrible
Oh.
body language.
Get him, Ace. Get him.
Person is physically moving around.
Yep, and the more they clinch, the worse it is for Ace.
Yep.
Good shot.
And then Eric's not really breaking them up.
Nope.
Stay tight, dude. Good body. You back up.
There you go.
Long 10 seconds.
Go on. There you go. Good.
Get out of the corner.
Once he got in the corner.
And it's starting to weigh on Ace and make his punches slower, more labored.
Now, when you're in this position that Ace is in, which is things aren't necessarily going his way, now he's starting to physically get a little bit more imposed on him. How do you turn that tide?
Man, mid-fight, that's one of the hardest things a fighter can do is try to come back from that exhaustion and completely reroute the game plan. But Ace needs to come forward and get on his horse, throw some straight punches down the middle, and try to catch Kosin over top.
And I think that's the biggest challenge because Crocen's been moving forward the entire fight. Now he's starting to look like the more physical, stronger guy as we go into the third round.
I've got it 2 rounds in a row.
Yep, I'm with you.
Push. Boom. Yeah.
Come on, Ace. Put him in the corner. Go after him.
Push. Work.
Right, but there you go. He's moving forward.
More success.
He's gonna have more success.
Shot.
Yes, with the uppercut.
Double up.
Get him.
Double up. All right.
Good luck.
Good body. Go straight down the middle. Look.
Work on that corner.
Nice. Push. Move. That was your shot. Way too long. You got it though. Come on. Keep working.
Come on, Ace. Get after it, dude. Get him.
Push and bam. Come on. All
Ah.
right.
There you go. Get him.
See if you're gonna leave nothing out there. Let's go. You work way too hard for this. Come on. Let's go, dude.
Get him, Ace.
Don't wait to step out.
Get him.
Shot.
Fight
There you go.
through it.
Trainers, you know, son. Come on. You
Nah,
got it.
get out
You got
of
it,
the
dude.
corner and take it to him.
Ooh.
You can tell how tired he is.
Can't do it.
Go after his gun.
Ooh.
Come on, B. Don't leave nothing out there. Good ball.
Get him.
Stay tracking. Don't let him go too far. Push. Boom. That is it. Get him out. Keep working. Keep working. You got this, B.
Come on, Ace. Let's go.
Good shot.
Oh.
No, what's up? He's shaking his
Break
hands.
that
Show him what's up.
Put those hands up and fucking go.
Nice.
Let's fucking go. Get him.
Step back. Work, dude. Work. Work. Put that right hand up. Keep it up.
Get him, Ace. Let's go. 30 seconds. Let's go.
Let's work, dude. Let's work, dude. Let's work. We got 30 seconds. Work.
10.
Fuck him up, Ace.
Keep going. Come on, B. Put it down. All right.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rounds, very spirited fight. I would say a really, really good effort from Brian Croson, aka Mom's Favorite, and Ace Bishop did a really, really good job. The fight is over. Campbell, at this point, it's an amateur fight. It's not going to go really on any kind of, long legacy here. But you get the rounds in. How do you feel about, how do you feel as a fighter after getting the competition in?
100%. It was a great fight. Ace was exhausted pretty quick into the second round, so for him to fight through and make it to the end was impressive, especially with a bigger fighter coming after him the way Croson was.
And it looks like Eric Ash has put the BFFC chain on Croson. I think that's the sign that I have to fight 3 rounds in on. I had to fight 3 rounds in on. How did you have it scored?
You could maybe argue for Ace to have taken the first round, but it would have been a hard argument.
Yep.
I also would have Croson up 3-0 just with his presence and forward pressure.
And it was a really, really good spirited fight. Like we said, the really big challenge, it's always a challenge if you're fighting moving back. From the first seconds of the first round, it seemed like Croson wanted to move forward, wanted to impose his will, and it seemed like Ace really couldn't establish his own game plan.
Yes, sir. And if you think about it too, if you go out on your runs for a training camp, you're running forward. You're not running backwards during your runs. So moving backwards takes a lot more out of you than moving forward.
Mukhtar Ali Khan. Mukhtar Ali Khan. Mukhtar Ali Khan is fighting out of Fargo, North Dakota.
He's coming from far out.
And he's coming from the cold.
To the red corner, Kevin Unlimited Carter.
And that's right, Unlimited Carter is coming to the ring out of the red corner. Unlimited Carter, I believe, fights out of Detroit. Well, he's got a winning corner because Croson's corner man is back doing double duty tonight. It is such a fun and exciting experience. Amateur fights might not necessarily bring this much crowd and fanfare. It's got to be really, really get your energy going to see such a big crowd for an amateur fight.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we've already got one fight down. People in here are jumping out of their seats. Everyone's standing up, yelling. So we're having a good night. We're just starting it too.
And we are going to the Hall of Famer, Henry Discombobulated Jones.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this special attraction bout is scheduled for 3-minute rounds in the 160-pound division. Sponsored by Venetera Real Estate, along with Code 3AV. Your referee once again, Eric S. Introducing first, out the blue corner, he comes to us from a place much colder than what we witnessed. Frigid, Fargo, North Dakota. Please welcome Mukhtar Ali Khan. The opponent from out the red corner, hailing from the home of the musical hits, Detroit, Michigan. He's here tonight to lay down some hits of his own. Here is Kevin Unlimited Carter.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is 3-minute rounds. We will not talk during the rounds. We will give our commentary in between the rounds because this is an amateur fight.
Round one.
Good body.
There we go, Ali Khan. Hey, we have a good fight to watch here.
In that pocket like that. There you go. Go up that pocket. Good shot. Again,
Good
get
sweat.
low.
Good sweat.
Let's see.
Yep.
Red looks much bigger.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing speed advantage on blue, and presence on red.
Nice way to go up the middle. Leg on. Hear that? There you go. Move. 30. Nowhere to move. Darn.
Campbell, really, really good first round. Look, we're starting to see a theme. That theme is the red corner seems to want to push the action, and the blue corner, in this case, Ali Khan, is fighting going backwards. Now, we talked about it. Moving around and going backwards is a skill, but it's a skill that Ali Khan has seemed to handle because he looks pretty good moving around, getting his punches off the back foot. Same principle, totally different looking first round from the previous fight.
Yes, sir. I would totally agree. Ali Khan's doing a great job slipping outside of the power of the bigger fighter and countering and coming around the side with 2-3 shots. He's also jumping in and out of. Sir, exciting stuff.
Move.
Oos.
Nice way to pop out.
Nice run.
Easy, yeah. Easy hook.
Big man.
Oos.
You got jab on.
Ali Khan's using a lot of energy though, man.
He looks like he's carrying it well, though. He looks like he can carry that pace down. If Carter can put him in the corner, put his back against the ropes, then it wears him down.
Yep,
But if he's moving around easy, it looks like a different fight.
for sure.
It's a good check hook, left hook there.
Oos. This is a good one though.
Very tough fight to score.
Yep. Nice. That's what Red needs to do.
One free shoot. One free Come on.
A spirited second round. I will tell you, this is a tough fight to score because it seemed this round, Unlimited Carter was able to get his game plan off, do what he wanted to do, and it did look like Ali Khan slowed down just a little bit with his output.
100%. As the smaller fighter, it always takes a certain amount of energy to keep the bigger guy away from you. And Ali Khan looks to be in good shape, but I'm hoping he can keep that up for the third round.
It really is about gaining respect. If you are going to be the more kind of motion fluid fighter, if you're going to be the one kind of backing up, maybe even pot shotting a little bit, you've got to gain respect sometime during the fight. To do that, you've got to hit him with something that backs him up a little bit. It doesn't seem as if in that second round, he got back, Unlimited Carter got backed up at all. He kind of kept moving forward, even if he got hit.
So that's the fight you want to fight, is when you're walking forward and not getting hit with anything hard. That's ideal.
I've got the fight even going into this third round. It's going to be a tough one to finish.
Here we go. Oof, beautiful.
Lot of energy from Ali Khan to start this round. He wants to win this round.
Oh!
Up the middle, BFFC. Good way. Keep working that jab. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Actually,
Right, Emilio Valle out of the blue corner.
Going into the ring, please. To the red corner, Roe Beasley.
And coming to the ring from the red corner, he's got a large crowd here. They've got it up for Road Peasley. Road Peasley is making his way to the ring. While we do have a moment, we got to shout them out.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final amateur bout of the evening, sponsored by 10 Strength, Yard Building and Design, along with Haley Automotive Group. Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 130-pound division.
2-minute round.
For a final time tonight, the promoter Eric Ash. Introducing the principals first. Right now, the blue corner. The red corner, also from Richmond, which meaning the town just not big enough for the both of them. Roe Beasley.
Peasley out of ring.
Dancing to follow instruction.
Again, Campbell, this was announced as 3 2-minute rounds, and that is going to be
He's diabetic too.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Get it going, get it going.
oh, big one.
Let's go!
No, watch the face, watch the face. All right. Keep your own face going. Keep your own going. Something behind that. That's a good jab. Keep your right hand up. Don't fall for the thing. Don't bite. Be wary. Nice hook. Good uppercut. The right hand up, bro. Doing great. Keep going. All right. Watch the tape, bro. You can't touch me. Use the right hand up. You can cut it.
Well, it feels like a 3-minute round.
It does. They're good, though. These two are the best we've seen.
Yeah.
Where? What's coming?
And there you have it. Oh, look. These two guys really going at it. And looked to me like Brett Peasley started kind of backing up, but then ultimately landed some big shots, turned the tide a little bit, probably finished the round backing up a little bit. Lot of action. I thought they were both very impressive.
I totally agree. The tide was turning that whole round, so momentum shifted a couple times there, and we need to be looking out for the right hand from Blue because he's kind of drawing in red into the right hand and landing it over top. So let's look for that.
Yeah, Valet hit some pretty impressive counter punching early. And I think it looked as if Peasley, who is in the right corner, wanted to continue that tradition that we've seen already. Where the right corner wanted to move forward, but he was quickly put on his back heel with some really effective counter punches.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready for the second. Here we go. This is a good one, man. I'm enjoying this one.
See, they did the same thing. Like, if he stands in front of him too much, he's gonna get hit.
Yep.
Look, see?
Right hand, right, bro. You can try it.
There you go, Red. Work that jab. Blue's faster.
I've got him up. I got Valet up.
You think, yep. 1-0 right now?
Just because you gotta account for the clean lanes.
Yep. You landed clean.
Yep.
Yep.
Great. Yeah. Smart about it. There you go. Oh, man.
Beasley looks like he's now more worried about the counter.
Yep. You see the look on his face.
Yep. Either that or he's just getting tired after.
Yep. Blue is pushing the pace.
Yeah, they did change the whole dynamic there.
Face going wrong.
Right hand for Valet. Big right hand for Valet.
I'm ready to get your hands up. Good ball.
Ooh.
Get that right hand now. You're good, right? Come on. Right. Go on going. Right.
Absolutely fantastic round. The saying goes, speed kills. And it looks as if Valet has a clear speed advantage. However, you have to be impressed as well with what Peasley has done when he kind of uses his size, uses the ring generalship. I think the biggest challenge is if Rhodes steps in there too much, he's going to get hit because Valet is faster.
Yes, sir. Valet looks fast and very tight with his combinations, so they seem even faster. And Rode, when he's walking in, establishing his jab, he starts to push Valet back and create some good offense, but he kind of shies away from it a little bit. So I'd like to see him jabbing more.
And I think that's the challenge, right? Neither one of these guys are very jab heavy, but it seems like when Rhodes steps in, he gets hit. And if he's able to step in and hit first, it looks a little bit smoother. But the more he steps in, the more he gets in.
Yes, sir.
And that definitely is in the back of his mind.
Yes, sir. That's that good fight between these good fighters.
Good right hand there. This is Beasley's best round.
Yep. When he goes forward, he's on.
This is his best round, and he's not getting too much.
He's not biting on the feints.
Big left hook. That's a slip. That's a slip.
Slip.
Yeah, it was a slip. It came after one of the big punches that Valet threw in the fight. Ooh, slips in an uppercut there as well. Backing him up.
Busted his nose up.
Really good round for Rode Beasley. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 3 really good rounds, action-packed rounds. This was Emilio Valet in the blue corner, Rode Beasley in the red. I would have to say that third round was Rode Beasley's best round. It looked like he was moving forward, getting off earlier, and really dictating the pace of that round.
Yes, sir. And Beasley took Valet's best shots early on. And so I think that gave him some confidence, knowing that he can take those good hard shots and still be there.
This is a challenge with 3-round fights. This is a challenge with amateur fights. One thing we've always got to establish. Ring announcer Henry Jones and Eric Ash is calling Rick McCoy to the ring. Seems like a very special presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to know that those 3 fights, the amateur fights, are now concluded. And when we come back, we're coming back with the professionals. That's right. Our main event is Andrew Kim versus Roberto Cantos. Our co-main is Aziz Yassin versus Jonathan Freeman. That co-main event is featuring two undefeated fighters. Very exciting. Andrew Kim, Roberto Cantos. I've called a Cantos fight before. You're not going to be disappointed with the action that is going to be in their two professional fights. Really, really excited to have you here, Campbell, as well. Tell us a little bit about now. Your background is MMA.
Yes, sir. MMA fighter. So we do box, but we don't have all of the techniques of the sweet science that we would like to.
But let's talk about it, because you, my man, are going to be coming to the ring probably in the next couple of months. What's your plan?
Hopefully, I'm fighting here in Richmond in April. It'll be my third pro fight, so hopefully we can get a win and keep on rolling.
We're going to throw it to the ring right now.
Let's go, Liz!
Let's make it possible. Along with Liz.
Moro, you're so hot.
Want to thank Liz as well. Gotta thank Liz. Where's Liz? That's right. Can't leave out Liz. The real Queen Elizabeth. That's right. Well, let's hear from the Brain Trust herself, the moment Eric in. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming out, supporting us. We started this venture. We've been doing River City Promotion has been around for a little while now, so we've done 14 shows before this. Went over a couple of Fridays.
Go grab that open.
In guns, we decided to get an adventure together. So here we are. It's our first one we're doing together. I'm super pumped up. We're gonna give away a scholarship right now for the Guardian of Loves. For someone who's new together. And I'll get her up on here in the ring now. Come on, lady. Being with her father. Woo! Woo! So real quick, I want to, talk about Guardian Loves. How much it means to me. We started doing Guardian Gloves about 3 years ago with Joe Jenkins and David Cutno from Reservoir Distillery, and we wanted to make a nonprofit for kids that were going through the program at Vintage. So we started putting money in together, and now we've been able to give away 2 scholarships. And the young lady couldn't be more deserving. She comes in the gym with her father before practice every day. They work out. It's day in, day out. Just like life, you've got to be consistent with everything. And we are giving these scholarships out to winners. We're going to make sure that every person we give this money to just is very deserving of it. It has nothing to do with financial status. It has to do with hard work that translates to people being winners later on in life. So we're doing this scholarship. The rest of the year, we're going to provide equipment for fights, whatever she needs on her journey for boxing, because she showed what it takes to be a winner.
Very lovely presentation, a scholarship given out. Got to support the youth. Boxing is growing all over the world and in this country, and that young lady has got a very, very bright future.
Turn this back over. All right, what are you going to say? What are you going to say?
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We know we were working so hard for this fight, and it's great to see so many friends, so many people that I don't even know supporting us. So I really appreciate it. And you come, we get a special one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. We got 2 pro fights coming up, 2 6-rounders. We're going to be very good fights and well matched. Before we get to them, we certainly want to thank our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, they handle all the rounds from design to finish, ensuring a flawless victory for your vision. Let's hear for 10 Square Building Design. Thank you so
We are
much.
thanking our sponsors for this wonderful night. 10 Square Building Design.
Golf and award-winning wineries and the home of their dreams. Don't just live luxuriously.
That's
Venetera Real Estate.
That is Venetera Real Estate out of New Kent.
Looking for a technical knockout in your trust these champions. They provide custom audio-visual solutions that are intuitive and easy to use, so your message lands a punch every time. Let's hear for code 3AV.
Code 3AV.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all need a reliable ride to the big fight. When you need a new vehicle, don't go the distance with a bad deal. Get a championship experience with Haley Automotive Group.
Haley Automotive Group.
Did your car just go 12 rounds with a concrete wall or this concrete snow? Don't tap out. These jump your vehicle back in fighting shape with a flawless finish and guaranteed quality. Coach Auto Body.
Kuntz Auto.
Heading out for the main event tonight, arrive like a champion. Forget the taxi ride, ride in style and luxury. They offer a world-class fleet for any event. Let's hear for James Limousine.
James the Limousine.
Feeling the pre-fight jitters, calm those nerves and fuel up like a champion. Whether you need that morning coffee boost or a sweet treat for a knockout punch of flavor, Dunkin's Donuts got your corner.
Dunkin' Donuts.
These gentlemen are masters of the spark, providing top-tier electrical solutions for your home and business, reliable, professional, and proud supporters of tonight's fights. The power behind the punch. Let's hear for SS Electrical Solutions.
SS Electrical Solutions.
Fighting for the best rates in the business. Look no further than this program. Joe and his team specialize in closing deals fast, so you can stay focused on the win. For championship level mortgage solutions, visit Joe Dunn at First Heritage Mortgage. The official fights. Let's have a round of applause for
Joe Dunn, please. First Heritage
Thank you
Mortgage.
so much. We'll be back with pro boxing in a minute. DJ Showtime.
Oh, professional fight. WBC title holder, Alberto Almeida. Welcome. How have you been enjoying the night so far? How have you enjoying the fight so far?
Thank you. I'm enjoying a lot. I think that this is my second time here in this event, and I really like it. I like the environment. I think that the people they are enjoying, to share both very good.
Hey, look, man, you're going through it right now as a professional fighter, but you've seen it all. You've seen even the Olympics. So take me back to when you were an amateur and you just saw 3 of these amateur fights. When you're an amateur, is your mindset different?
Yeah, I think that you don't have, in your mind that you're gonna get here the way that you're gonna get here in professional. You're going professional. The gloves, they are tiny, they are small, and also the wrap make the punch even more harder.
Okay.
So in amateur, the gloves they are bigger. You don't get a lot of damage, right? Of course, you're still getting the power, but in your mind, I think that it's something that you don't have to be worried all the time, right? But in amateur, you have different intensity than professional. The intensity is you have 3 rounds of 2 minutes, you gotta go hard. You gotta go fast.
And I feel like when you're watching a professional fight, even when you're kind of feeling it out, if you get punched, and you're like, oh, I can take that power. you might get hit a little bit more in a pro fight. From an amateur fight, you get hit a lot, you're losing points.
Of course. Yeah, you cannot always listen amateur. In amateur, you never can lose the first round. If you lose the first round in an amateur fight, it's kind of all judges, they go to the other guy, you know. So you gotta win the first round, you know.
So now, talk to me about this. Now, you've been fighting Chicago for a long time. You're reaching some really great heights, like the WBC title holder now. These guys are you're about to see. They're 6-round fights. They are newer to the game. There's not a lot of experience. What's the goal when you're first starting your professional career? Of course you want to win, but are you looking to gain more experience? What are you looking to do? Because again, these are early fights in your career, and they're only 6 rounds.
No, I think that since I got involved in boxing, I set goals, and I set one big goal, and then a small goal, you know, little by little, step by step. But all a small goal, they're gonna take me to the big goal, right?
Yep.
So, for example, when I was amateur, my big goal in the beginning was be national champion. And then the second one was be an Olympian. And then when I come to professional, I want to be world champion. I think that you got to set big goals and work hard for it and keep in mind always that you are fighting for that goal. And that's going to take you, it's going to push you in a place to always be competitive, you know. You're going to be a good competitor. Even if when you lose, you're going to lose being giving your best, right?
Sure.
So these guys that they're gonna fight this round, that they are kind of beginners in the game, they got to control the pace, right? They got to go they don't have to rush because in boxing one punch make a difference, can change everything.
And that's the that's the biggest thing, right? When you're talking about the professional ranks, obviously smaller gloves, no headgear. One punch can really change the tide of an entire fight. It can give you a lot more momentum. It can just change how you move and approach. Now you mentioned something that's really important: setting the tone, keeping your distance. How do you, when you go into a fight, how do you focus on executing your plan? You've worked hard, you've had a good training camp, but now you're in the ring and you have a game plan. How do you go about trying to, whatever that game plan is for the fight, how do you go about executing? Do you want to execute it from the first minute of the bell, or do you gotta feel it by around first?
You gotta go little by little and be patient.
You want to get paid? Okay.
Be patient. You in boxing, if you rush, you get hurt.
Right.
So
Right.
you gotta go little by little and stick in your plan, you know, and work on your job. You already saw the other day Stevenson against the Optimal. The job is the most important one.
Change the whole trajectory of the fight.
Everything. So you gotta work on your job, and as you work on your job and you keep your distance, your mind is creating. Your mind is working. Your mind is seeing, oh, he dropped his head. Okay, I'm gonna feint, I'm gonna throw. Okay, he step back and he lose his balance. Okay, I'm gonna go fast forward and throw combination. You know, but as you think like that, you're working on your job and your footwork.
And you mentioned it. Obviously, we're coming off of a big fight weekend up in New York City. Now, you fight at 147. These guys are a little bit light. Look, there's a chance, though, both of these guys fill out a little bit more, and they'll ultimately move up. I think, you're already hearing people talking about moving up and moving down. 147, 154, 140, loaded divisions.
I want all of them.
But that's a good point. If you continue to climb the ladder, ranked in the WBC, holding a title now, it's almost like, it feels like an investment of riches. How do you go about planning out your course of your career?
To be honest, I like to think step by step.
Right.
So right now I have a commitment. I have a fight in March 21st. I'm gonna defend my WBC title, and I wanna, deeply in my heart, I want to be a world champion, you know, and I want this 2026. I would like to have my opportunities, and I'm down, you know, to fight anybody, you know. If
You are proven, and you're not something to be smoked. So I'm excited about that.
I don't want to sound arrogant or cocky, but I'm down to fight anybody. You know, I trust in my preparation. I trust in what I know. You know, I believe in myself. You know.
2026 already, like we said, it's already started out to be a year for boxing. We're seeing more and more bigger fights and a lot of different influences coming in. We went through a period, and I know you went through it as well, where they were not making a lot of big fights.
No, of course.
Seems like the whole sport has changed. Popularity is growing. How do you feel when you look at the way it's now? There's less fighting among promoters. Seems like there's stuff.
No, I'm really glad that they start to make good fights. You know, and I want to be part of one of them.
Absolutely be a part of it. We're gonna go to the ring to the Hall of Famer. That's right, Henry discombobulating Jones, the man with the golden voice. This fight is going to be a 6-round fight, and it's going to be Aziz Yansim versus Jonathan Freeman. Both of these fighters, just to let you know, are undefeated.
Undefeated.
We transition from the boxers for the young guys to the professionals to the punch sport man. Sanctioned by the County Metropolitan Virginia, Department of Professional Application Regulation. Boxing, martial arts, and professional wrestling advisory group. Executive Director, Pete Lannis. Commissioner, Jermaine Gray, Dr. Christopher Brian Poor, officials direct. Ray Sciences, this is Dr. Randy Season, the judges, James Ashburn, March 8 p.m. in the Seattle Lions. The referee, Eric Illes, time to join. Locker room is effective, script for toes, those spins are part of like their tourist days and a man. Let's go to the room, very important. Warriors to the ring, please, to the blue corner. Jonathan, Butterfly Freeman.
Butterfly Freeman is coming to the ring. He is out of North Carolina. He holds a record of 2-0. The 32-year-old is excited about this opportunity. This is going to be a big platform for him. Ladies and gentlemen, again, River City Fight Night featuring a 6-round professional fight. This one is the co-main feature. Butterfly Freeman versus Aziz Yassin. You gotta love it.
Aziz Yassin.
Now, I had an opportunity to talk to Yassin's trainer, team before this fight. He's 4-0. They are really excited about this opportunity. They really think that as the fight goes on, Yassin is going to be the guy that imposes his will. Then again, the opponents always going to say that. But this guy has shown a lot of ability early on. He fights out of Roanoke, Virginia.
So he's from Virginia.
He's from Virginia. So he's the local fighter in this one. And he has a team that is very familiar with the Central Virginia area. Yes, it's in blue trunks striped with white. Butterfly Freeman. It is shiny. It looks like I'm thinking it looks a little brown,
little brown and some gold bronze. I'm gonna go bronze. Bronze shiny.
Sponsored by and the coach falls line is scheduled for 6 rounds or less, and that's the one other individual. Your referee, Aaron Evans, introducing the principals first. Find out who already wearing the black trunks in my city. He weighed in and clean and mean 129 pounds. His professional record with his young career 2-0. One came to his critic and he coached him from the 15 pounds. That's it. Here it is. Jonathan. Butterfly Freeman. That's the point. One got the red corner. He's wearing the blue white trunks. He weighed in and slick 130. Considered by many as the one to watch in the division today. Roll the B's home. Isaiah Sanders. Eric Beers, how can you become one of steps?
And it's, as the Hall of Famer said, this is a super featherweight fight. Weights are 129, 130. Both of them, for those weights, look like very complete builds. Look like very complete bodies. They look like they didn't have any trouble making weight. And we're about to see it.
So we got a lefty against righty, right?
So that's actually exactly right. And look, that's actually important to see because when you have those matchups, you're always looking to try to avoid head collisions. You're trying to avoid headbutts, and sometimes you get that. But
And also the front foot.
the front foot was stepping on the front foot. Absolutely. And you can see already those front feet are close together.
Yeah,
They're close together.
they are trying to establish the lead hand.
A very wide space from Butterfly. Not a lot of feeling out early. As you can see, Freeman is backing up. He's trying to establish his positioning in the ring. Azim in the blue, moving around a little bit, circling to his left.
He's trying to pick in the timing with his jab. Tried to make him miss and broke his jab.
And you just mentioned it before the fight. In a professional fight, you want to establish your jab as early as possible.
Right away.
Yeah, that's just like that. Oh, right now.
When you see fighters posturing in the middle of the ring, the question is vision, right? They're looking to see what they can tell, what they can see.
Yeah.
Then they catch the other guy's jab coming, right?
Yeah. They got to be stressful mentally to be creative, but physically they gotta stand loose.
There's a 1-1-2 coming from Freeman. Oh, there's a big left hook there. And I see him got him with a left.
He got
He's
him.
going downstairs again. That's good work off of that left hook that connected early.
Roy.
Freeman's still moving forward, even though he's taking a couple of punches there. He's still trying to establish his position in the ring, and that's what you have to do, even if you get hit a couple times.
That's it.
As you come out for the second round,
the pace up.
he looks a lot more confident. Yeah. This round, a lot more.
Yeah.
His footwork is very good.
Yeah. He always stay composed.
And this is only his fifth professional fight.
Yeah. Well,
He was a left.
that's a key combination. Right hook and left hook.
It looks like there was a little bit of a collision, a head collision. We were just talking about that with the two softballs. But actually, it looks like Freeman's more of a traditional ranking stance now, right? Left foot front.
I think that the fire from North Carolina is way too much.
Yeah.
He needs to work more on his job.
It seems as if Yassin has figured out a way to move in and out, keep his footwork fluid, even though he's moving around, circling around to his left.
Yeah.
When you're in that position, Freeman's got to use his jab. He just has to. And he gets touched with the right hand there. Freeman shaking his head like he's not hurt, but he's still getting touched a little bit.
Yeah.
Go over his right hand now. Nature for
Another sneaky right hand, Dave. Hey, look, another spirited round. But here's what I say. You always see this in a lot of boxing matches. When an opponent gets hit and shakes his head or sticks out his tongue, you realize that something he doesn't got. So at this point, we're going to the third round. Freeman has not established. He's getting done. Whether he's hurt or not, he seems to be getting done. I've got it's just 2 rounds to the gun right now to his guard. Yassin. And in order to now start playing, you're already starting to feel a little bit like you're behind. What should Butterfly Freeman do to be changed off?
Freeman needs to start to let his head go, He needs to start to throw punches, use his jab, use his leg. He has taken still too much time, in the middle. And he's waiting all the time.
And it's really hard to hit a reset, but you can do it when you get to the corner, start a new round. If he came out this round and started to establish a jab, we might see a different tone. But the thing is Yassin looks very good. There's nothing that Freeman has done. It's throwing every round, and he sneaks a left in there right there. His vision is good. He looks like he sees the punches coming.
The thing about Freeman that he's always in the middle, He said, I need some time for Yassin.
And even if he's closing the distance, he's not working when he closes the distance. It seems like Zacima's being able to get off and get his punches and get.
Yeah, he got the reach, you know.
He doesn't. It looks like Freeman has more reach. He looks like a longer fighter.
Yeah, no problem.
And I really do like. Yeah, it seems something build, especially here when you're talking about super featherweight. We both said both of them look physically like they're in really good shape. And there is another sneaky left jab in there. Sneaky right jab. There's some work to the body for the SCs. We haven't seen a lot of body work in this entire fight.
No.
One thing you look at in boxing, especially when you're just doing the eye test, is you look at legs.
And I'll tell you, the legs, like Yassine, look a lot more sturdy than the legs of Freeman.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a good body shot. One of the first ones of the fight.
And see, just he's always ready for defense. He drop punch and he's combining offense and defense all the time.
It looked like you gave a little bit of that Philly shell there.
Yeah.
When you saw it, they started to catch him off there.
Broken down. Stay small right there from the knee.
Oh, another nice sneaky left hand. Oh, and the defensive way to finish the round strong. And sometimes that's all it takes, Berto, to get woken up. And then you bounce yourself right in the fight. That round was not going Freeman's way. Looked a little slow.
Yeah, I do that. Bring my life. Going down, wrong. And yeah, it's going down. So I think that we might need to start right now, and you then you can go.
There was a lot of stuff after when you are you looking for more
Both. Everything is the same, you know. I need more technical. If they fight bad, they need some motivation. And you're more than anybody.
confidence is a funny thing. It only takes one punch to change it. But it's like the confidence, like you said, is on the side of your sin. And he just seems to be growing in confidence every round. Right? Freeman's going to do something to change it in his fights.
Yeah.
Oh, and that he sneaks. And when you're working yourself into a fight, when you're in there in the rounds again, there's only about 2 rounds, and you haven't felt you haven't taken. So you're gaining confidence. You don't need the other guy to mark you. What do you do? What should be done when you start to feel like you're that?
Yeah, when it starts to feel like that, I like to touch it a little bit more. So I think that Yassine is doing a good job. He's strong. That's fine. That ball for him around. So we gotta keep working the same way, and so more combination.
Yeah. And if you start looking for the that's when you don't get it, right? That's the strength.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. Nice change. Oh, there's a sneaky right in there. That got in for Freeman. Oh, they're calling us flip. They're calling us flip. You see, like he punched in there, man. You got to take it. Now there's some service. There's some service going on. Freeman going what's wrong, man? Not going on. To win the unbelievable. By the ball around. Now. My part is over. My part is not. You got that now I can play you away. I can't play with the last party. Trying to get to go down.
I do not bring on man. I know. Yes.
And if you're you feel like you're strong, these guys got so do you trying to establish himself. You gotta be a job. And not more combination. When you're you want yeah, this is really the way to step on the gas. You feel like to and it's a very exuberant in the corner. And he's right, yelling, and they're yelling, very low. And there's a like got it through. And there's a nice here. Now he's having a bottom. It seems that he's got right. When he's lost his mother went back to that. Yes, son. I like when things like good job, Vicky. And we're living last Steve going. There's a similarity because he's not running, and he's dreaming, eating, change the
And pay my morning here. And then yeah, we're blinded out into the final round. I think they watch it like, you know, Hey, you got like, wait. We got like that, wait, wait, they won't, they want, yeah. We got coordination, I'm not telling a single thing around. Strong instructions in the corner for Yazzie. His team predicted that they would be winning down. It seems that was happening. It's just, yes. Yeah, yes, it's just. It's definitely in the game and playing there. Nothing else changed. Oh, there's a sneaky right here. Freeman. Again, ladies and gentlemen, two undefeated fighters. Somebody's always going to go. 2-0. And there's the 10-second velvet fight. Raymond, like he did have it up down the cover of the
No more about the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, really, really good fight. Spirited effort by Aziz Yassin. He now moves to 5-0. Big things in his future. How often, Berto, you work hard, you train, you get a fight. Now, again, a short fight, 6-round fight. How soon do you want to get back in the gym? How soon do you want to get back in the ring?
I only had a champion in the house.
Oh, they're calling my partner away.
I'll be
He's got
back.
to do some interviews.
I met him earlier, but see, he didn't lead with that.
Bury the lead.
Still
Bury
the
the lead.
champion. Talk to us and tell us what you got. Come on over here. That's right. Turn it again. What's your name and what time you know?
Name is Alberto Palmero.
Alberto Pamela?
Yes, also, I'm from Argentina. I'm a former Olympian.
Former Olympian.
I'm a WBC champion, WBA champion.
Right now? WBA WBC champion? Right now? Man, let's hear your form. I did not know. Congratulations. That's right. So we release.
Hey, real quick, I'm manager with Daniel, one of my good buddies, and he drove up here from West Palm Beach last night just to get here. I appreciate him doing that. So, thank you so much, bro.
Left that weather to come here? Yeah, that's support. That's some support right there. Let's hear from again. Because it's so cold that politicians keeping their hands in their own pockets. Warriors to the ring, please. To the blue corner. Roberto Manflo Canto.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The main event is about to start. Roberto Cantos is making his way to the ring. Cantos sports a record of 3 wins, 4 losses. He's coming out of Orange, Virginia. I've called a Cantos.
Big. Now there's some 1-2s. Kim trying to find some success with some 1-2s there. Good first one. That one is a tough round to score because it seemed like both fighters were able to do the things that they wanted to do. I like the way that Kim was able to land some of those right hands in the latter part of the round. He seemed to find a home with the 1-2. He didn't seem to throw Cantos off. Cantos still felt very comfortable, showed a lot of his experience, and moved, and oftentimes kind of reversed the course, moved him around some places where he wanted him to go.
Yeah.
Tough round to score. I'm gonna go hometown on this one.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna give to Kim because Kim was better keep footwork. He used his foot a lot in and out all the time, side to side. He used angle. He move around. And also he throw the better punches. So, and he worked a lot with his jab, you know.
I did like, though, the Cantos looked comfortable. He didn't look like Kim did anything to really throw him off. But he's got to get busier.
Yes.
And I don't think Cantos wants a slugfest. If he gets into a slugfest, he does not. Kim looks like he's a little bit heavier and a little bit stronger. There's a sneaky right hand in there by Cantos. One thing I do like, because you're fighting a fighter that's only got 2 professional fights, if Cantos can take him in the deep water early, maybe show him something he's never seen before.
Yeah, that's true. So that's the way that you grew up as a boxer, you know. This kind of fight give you experience.
Kim is gonna have to find a counter. Cantos does, and there's a sneaky right counter right there. But it doesn't look like Cantos looks like he's moving forward and wants to establish punches early. If Kim can find a counter rhythm, he might have some success there. If he doesn't, he's gonna be outpointed.
Good.
Shoulder up, turn your feet.
Good.
There's some. Oh, a big right hand came back from Kim. Before that, Cantos did some work to the body that I really liked. I always think there's effectiveness in getting off first. You don't want to be the guy waiting unless you're a really strong counterpuncher.
That's true.
And it seems like Cantos wants to get off first in these exchanges.
I think that Kim got to keep using his straight punching, you know.
There's a sneaky good jab there by Kim. And another good jab, left jab by Gary. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that round evens up the fight on my part because it looks as if while Cantos was the guy that wanted to get off first, wanted to establish the pace, and if you do that, again, if Kim's gonna wait for counterpunching, he's got to be an effective counterpuncher, and he's got to give something back to change the tide down. Looking at the two fighters now, it looks like Kim is strong enough to do that if he has the ability to sit down on his punches. Cantos hasn't given him the ability to sit down on his punches. He's moving around pretty well. He's getting off a little bit first.
Yeah, the second round Kelly was more aggressive, he threw more combinations. So I think that you say the truth, you know, Kim could have to stay more low and let him can go, you know.
As we start the third round, as I said before, every time I've seen Cantos fight, he's throwing punches. He is throwing a lot of punches. Kim's gonna have to find a spot. He's gonna have to find a counter spot to change the tide of the momentum of Cantos' momentum.
Bring that right hand straight home.
Good. Kelly's coming forward all the time.
Kim is seeming to find now, while Cantos is coming in. Kim is seeming to find a rhythm. There's always something when you're observing a fight. I don't necessarily say he's the smaller fighter. Cantos is definitely the shorter fighter, but it's always something when it seems like the smaller man is moving forward and moving the bigger man around.
Yeah, that's true.
And again, this is Kim's third professional fight. He's starting to find some rhythm, but he's got to find rhythm. He's got to find a comfort level, if you will. Cantos isn't allowing him to get very comfortable.
The 1-2 from Kim is working really good.
Yep. There's a
Let's go. Let's go. Good work, man. Go. Step.
both fighters seem to have slowed down a little bit this round. Oh, little. I'm gonna go. What are you seeing out there, champ? You tell me what you're seeing as you look at this one.
I think
like the score though.
I think that was very close round, you know, but I was giving the round to Kim because he was landing more right hand. The 1-2 from Kim was working really good, but at the end he go down, and then he starts to grow out, to grow, and establish his domination. That really shows the score. But I don't know, the third round I gave to him because of his 1-2.
So there you go. So if I'm keeping it right, you've got 2 rounds to 1 Kim. I'll probably have 2 rounds to 1 Cantos. And that, I think, shows how close this fight really is. I would like to see for both fighters, like you said, go to the body more. Figure out a way to really,
that's right.
really sap some of the energy. And the ref is taking a break really quick. There's some tape on the Kim's left glove. They need some scissors in there. But yeah, when you're talking about a 6-round fight for fighters with not a lot of experience and the adrenaline that goes into all this, I really think the body punching would change the dynamic of the fight.
For sure.
There's an overhand right there by Cantos. It looks like over Cantos' left eye, you're starting to see either a welt or even a little bit of a cut. Sneaky uppercut in from Kim. Right uppercut. First time I've seen an uppercut this fight, I believe.
Yeah. They should go more to the body.
And there's some body work by Cantos on the right side. Big shots. Big shots by both guys. The ref steps in on the clinch because of the lift up, but big shots on both sides there, gaining confidence from both fighters. And there it is. You see it on the right cheek of Cantos. There is definitely a cut there.
Yeah.
And another 1-2 overhand right by Kim. And now the left.
We need more 1-2 from Kim, but he's doing a good job. The straight punches, they are working good.
He's doing a lot of good things this round. And I think you're starting to see a strength advantage for Kim. Kim is starting to establish his heavy hands more so than Cantos. Cantos is active, but Kim is stronger. Really good comeback round there for Andrew Kim. And it's because I really do think when Andrew started to lay that right hand, get down on his strength, he seems like a heavier puncher, a stronger puncher than Cantos. And it seems like Kim's power is affecting Cantos. Has it changed his game plan any?
I think that Kim is decent to you, because he's seen more of his punches, his punches look more stronger. So I think that Kim is this round, he did a great job, He gotta keep working on his straight punches. That's the key.
Now, if you're Cantos' corner, I don't think you tell him to change much because the only thing you can change is maybe go to the body more, be more active. There's a chance, if you're looking at the fight, there's a chance that you can say Kim may wear down, but he's not going to gain power overnight. So it just seems as if he's got to keep working to try to be first.
Whoa.
And there's that dig. Canto's really firing at the body this round.
That's right.
Now, Champ, when you're in the ring and you see a cut, does that change your game plan at all? The crowd really behind him in every punch at this point.
Go different from game to game.
Yeah. And you're starting to see Kim's work show up on the face of Canto. Good work by both fighters. Really impressed to see between the two fighters less than 10 fights. They really have shown a lot of experience in the ring.
Kelly got some damage in his left eye. I think that the right game from him is very good. He's producing a lot of damage.
It's the key to the fight.
Yeah,
I
the
think,
key fight.
I think it's the most effective punch of the fight.
Totally. Very good.
If Kim could establish some strong body punching, he may be able to get Cantos out of there. It looked at that, like you said, that right hand, the straight right hand, has been the most important part of the fight. But now you're starting to see Kim, I think, impose his will a little bit more on Cantos. Just showing on his face. If he goes to the body with those heavy punches, could change the fight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think that it's a very close fight, you know. Kim is winning the fight, for me, in my opinion. But this round, Kim needs to keep working on in and out and throwing 1-2, working on his defense and working on his right hand a lot. And like you say, if he has to make combinations to the body, you want to make a big difference.
I think the corner advice just has to be leave it all out there.
Let's go, Kim. The hometown fighter.
Really good showing, I think, from both fights.
Yeah, very good fight.
So now, Champ, in a final round, I know you're focused on finishing strong. Are you focused on like just big overhead right back down? Do you want to establish in the 12th round action as fast as possible?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta push your opponent back, you know, and that's what Kim got to do.
One thing that's impressive, Kim has taken a lot of punches this fight,
Yeah.
and his conditioning, his consistency is very strong. He hasn't worn down. Sometimes that hometown crowd can lift you up too.
I love that.
Oh, big left hand there.
I love the crowd. I think that this fight should win a bonus.
Yeah,
This is a great fight.
that's a really good fight. Big right hand there.
Go. Keep working to your body. Perfect.
Oh,
Go.
another good right hand by Kim there. Ah,
We start to see some fatigue,
on both fighters, but that last one. Oh, there's another sneaky right hand. And a left to the body might have been one of the only body shots in the fight. But you got to give it to both fighters. They are leaving it all out there. There you have it, champ. Really good fight. I've got it 4 rounds to 2 for Andrew Kim, the local guy out of Vintage Boxing. However, it's a fight game. I can see these cards going either way. A lot of close rounds.
Yeah.
Sometimes you score a fight, but it's really hard because the rounds are close. These are close rounds. I think Kim did enough to win the fight. What do you think?
I think that you will get why. How about if we are in full touch? I think we're going to be one around the season, but I was covering it. 3 or 4 rounds. But I think that you will get why.
BFFC River City Promotions partnership. A lot of big fights coming in 2026 from this combination. So, Fighting Championship, River City Promotions. You're going to see a lot more coming from them. Who knows? We might even be able to get the champ to come to the East Coast.
I would love to.
Good fight on both sides. Great sportsmanship. That's another thing, champ. I really like about fighters early in their career. You really remove a lot of the theatrics. They just show up. They do their press conference. They do their weigh-in. They fight. When you get to your level, they're throwing chairs at press conferences. They're yelling. They're doing all kinds of things. They're insulting each other just to sell the fight.
We gotta sell the fight,
I like this part of it. I like the sportsmanship part of it. It's very hard. It's very hard, even leading up to a fight, to not get caught up. Selling of the fight, if you will.
Oh, yeah. In one point, you gotta say, okay, the show is over. Now it's time to fight.
Time to fight. Time to fight. It looks like the scorecards are in. The Hall of Famer has the cards. We are going to the ring. Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a closer store. We're going a hard saying right here. Official score is as follows. James Ansbro scored it 58-56. Judges Mark Diatillo and Michelle Myers both saw it 59-55. All to the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated and
And there you have it. The hometown kid remains undefeated. Andrew Kim.
and the blue corner tonight, this gentleman right here, he's got to be considered one of the greatest to come out of the Commonwealth. I kid you not. He fought Kelly Pavitt and Roy Jones. He's a promoter as well. This is the CEO of Total Scott Cruz. Scott Cruz is signaling. By round of applause if you enjoyed this song tonight. By round of applause. So we want you to come right. We're going to see James and Eric bringing big time talks in here, so we certainly need your support. So thank you so much. Be safe out there. JJ Showtime, they ain't got to go home. We're going to get out of here. Thanks.
And there you have it, champs. Called it. You called it right. You have it. High score. Andrew Kim gets the win.